Well, let's think about the most powerful emotional foundation for anyone in any human relationship, and in particular, sales and business. Again, sales is fraught with the potential of being rejected, ostracized, kicked, banished. The one of our greatest fears. So in that moment, it's very difficult to manage your emotions. When you feel like there's a potential for you to be rejected, you begin changing your approach. So, the most powerful emotional foundation for us is relaxed assertive confidence and RAC. So, it's not emotionless. It is managing your emotions in the moment that causes other people to lean into you. As human beings, we tend to lean into people who are confident. We just do. We tend to respect people who are confident. We do. Assertiveness is important. And this is different. A lot of people say assertive, they think aggressive. I'm not talking about aggressive, I'm talking about assertive. Assertive is, for example, if I'm asking for an appointment, I just say, how about Thursday at 2? Now, that wasn't aggressive, it wasn't arrogant, it wasn't pushy. I just said, how about Thursday at 2? Now, the human brain, especially if you are high on the empathy scale, and a lot of women in business, especially when you compare them against men, most women are higher on the empathy scale than men are. Men are typically going to be more self-centric. I'm not saying all men are. I'm just saying that men in general typically are going to be more self-centric. Women are going to be typically be more empathetic. We can argue all the reasons why that is true, but that is the truth. And when you are higher on the empathy scale, you're much better at listening to people, bringing people in, developing relationships, connecting at the emotional level, which is super important in selling. It's important with horses, right? So you're better at that. However, you are constantly in battle with in your mind because you don't want to be too pushy. You don't want to be too assertive. And so what happens is, what we teach women to do in these particular situations, we tell them, like we say, you have to manage your emotions. And what we're really telling them is that you need to be more assertive. In other words, you need to get past your insecurity and ask for what you want. Whereas, with men, we're constantly saying, listen, you need to shut up and listen, like stop talking at people. And understand that when you listen to another human being, you create these deep emotional connections, which allows you to get them or compel them to want to move to the next step with you in any type of sales process. And we're constantly in the battle with, if you're lower on the empathy scale, you need to be intentional about empathy. And if you are higher on the empathy scale, you need to be more intentional about outcomes. And you can't change where you sit. And so what happens is we have this sort of this delusional way of teaching people, you need to, you need to manage your emotions. And what I'm saying is you need to, in that moment, be able to approach any type of sales conversation with relaxed, assertive confidence. You can be funny, you can be open, you can be passionate, right? You can show people your emotions. What you don't have is insecurity.